Welcome to Pep, ready to learn. English is easy, let the conversation turn. It's the Productive English Podcast. Listen to us chat, learn fast. Grab your coffee, take a break. It's time for English to awake.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Productive English Podcast, PEP. I'm Mark, and today we're tackling a phrase that we've all heard 1,000 times, but we rarely stop to truly feel its weight. We're talking about the fact that life is short.
And I'm Sarah. It's a bit of a heavy topic for a Tuesday, isn't it? But actually, I think it's one of the most motivating things you can realize. When we acknowledge that our time is limited, we stop drifting and start living with intention. Mark, was there a specific moment in your life when this concept finally clicked for you?
For a long time, I lived like I was immortal. I'd say, I'll start that business someday, or I'll travel when I retire. But then a few years ago, I had a health scare. Nothing life-threatening in the end, but lying in that hospital bed for 3 days changed everything. I looked at the ceiling and realized that someday isn't a day of the week. I felt this incredible urgency. I realized that if I died tomorrow, I'd be frustrated that I spent so much time worrying about small, trivial things instead of chasing my actual dreams.
That's a powerful wake-up call. For me, it wasn't a single event, but a gradual realization. I noticed how fast my younger siblings were growing up and how my parents were getting older. It made me realize that time isn't just moving, it's accelerating. I think the biggest tragedy isn't that life is short, but that we wait so long to begin it. We spend so much time in waiting rooms, waiting for the perfect weather, the perfect bank account, or the perfect partner.
Exactly. We suffer from destination addiction. We think happiness is a place we'll arrive at later. But if life is short, then the only real reality is the present moment. This is why I'm such a fan of the term memento mori. It's Latin for remember that you must die. It sounds dark, but it's actually a tool for clarity. It helps you cut through the noise and ask, does this argument really matter? Does this boring task deserve my energy?
I love that. It's about prioritizing what truly brings you joy and growth. In the context of our podcast, it applies to learning English too. So many people say, I'll speak English when my grammar is perfect. But if life is short, why wait for perfection? Just speak. Make mistakes. Laugh at yourself. The connection you make with another human being today is worth more than a perfect test score 5 years from now.
That is a fair point. We spend so much time fearing judgment from others, but the truth is, most people are too busy worrying about their own lives to judge yours. One of my favorite concepts is the regret minimization framework. When you have to make a choice, ask your 80-year-old self which path you would regret not taking. Usually, we regret the things we didn't do much more than the mistakes we made.
That's a great take. I've started applying that to my daily life. Instead of saying, I have to do this, I've started saying, I get to do this. It's a small shift in perspective, but it changes everything. I get to study. I get to work. I get to exercise. It turns a boring obligation into a gift. Because the truth is, someone out there is taking their last breath right now, and they would give anything for your boring Tuesday.
Wow, that really puts things into perspective. So, to our community on YouTube, we want to hear from you. This is a big question, but we think it's worth asking.
Yes, if you knew you only had 1 year left of perfect health and energy, what is the one thing you would stop doing immediately, and what is the one dream you would finally start chasing?
Share your thoughts in English. Writing about these deep topics is a great way to find your inner voice in a new language. Don't worry about being perfect, just be authentic. Tell us how you're going to make your life more meaningful starting today.
I'm really looking forward to reading these. I think this conversation reminds us all to be a little kinder to ourselves and others. Life is too short for anything else.
Thank you for spending some of your limited time with us today. It really means a lot. Go out there and make it count.
Stay productive, stay intentional, and most importantly, stay grateful. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Live well.
Bye.
learn something new. Don't worry about perfection, just keep the flow.